Here we go.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Here we go. 180!
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey! Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
I'm here all day.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Here we go.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal. Garoppolo now. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll run it with Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Down. 18 Gator. Shot 56. Hit it.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Now. 5.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Here we go.
Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now goal for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Breaks through the contact. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Here I come! Switch!
2!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now it's Tannehill. Well, it's complete to the former Niner, Delaney Walker. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right there, 56.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You draw Corker. Wide.
Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
56, the mark. Go.
Here's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
The down with the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
And right now, really hoping for a turnover. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Off play action, Tannehill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at...
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
40. Here we go. 180.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Even.
White.
Check it backer.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the sled.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Stay with your man.
Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Coleman now. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 36, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Garoppolo on the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Here we go. 180.
I can't believe they let you
12, fellas. Here we go.
let you play.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Past the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They come up in an offset eye.
65.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
85, I'm coming for you, here we go.
Go ahead.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
56 of mine.
Throwing on second and 14. Cousins being chased out left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a run with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Mike 56, Mike.
Cousins now from the 50. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a toss play. It's Breida. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. 180!
Mike 40, Mike 40.
Let's get it together, defense.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Army.
They run forward, Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 21-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check 99. Check 99. Slam.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Garoppolo now completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll toss it to Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Cook. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A toss to Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down 49ers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 20. 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mike. Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, 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 check,
Hey,
check.
hot!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11. They're not ready for this. They hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go, here we go.
I got you, son.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there, 56. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
On
1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-inning count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert!
from just shy of midfield. Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A toss play. This is Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
You're not ready.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. Give him 3 on 1st down. They'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. What do you need?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This is Coleman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A 46-yard
And that'll be off the crossbar and out loaded short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot. At 3.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. But when pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Run left.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day, just like that.
To throw is Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Rabbit.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 49-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 0.
56, Mike.
Again, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. Well, with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Wilson. Short throw to Disley, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. The race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive with Lynch. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And that'll set them back 5.
Boom! That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
the rhythm. Feel the rhyme. Get on up. It's Superstar KO time. Kicking with Kittle, huh? Good on you.
Yeah, baby.
Hits like a Mack truck. Harris Jr. locks down a route like a GPS. Here we go. The rhythm against the fundamentals. This is Superstar KO. You're starting on your own 25.
Let's go, baby. Get high. Get up. Let's go.
Coach John Gruden.
Come on now. Let's
KO
go.
fans, do you feel the beat? Well, feel the rhythm as they take the field.
That's it,
Coach
baby.
Gruden
We gonna work.
and the rhythm.
You see me? They can't
The
stop me
rhythm.
out here.
They're gonna get you.
They cannot hold
Bone
us
Crusher
down.
Smith can do it all.
Yeah,
The
baby.
rhythm.
Yeah.
It's Coach OBJ and his Dot City squad. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up, it's Superstar KO time. Coach John Gruden. J.J. Swat. KO fans, do you feel the beat? Well, feel the rhythm as they take the field. Yo, game on with Saquon. Coach Gruden and the rhythm. Need a Super Bowl champ at tight end. Go with Dallas Clark. Miller moves like a Chinese dragon. The rhythm. They're gonna get you. Thomas locks down a receiver tighter than a bank vault. Michael Strahan's a sack machine. Oh, you know Vic's got the moves. Let's go, the rhythm, snappers. Aha! You made it! Welcome to Superstar KO. In this mode, man, we laying tracks and talking smack. So if you ready, let's get it started. Score on this drive, and the pressure's on them. Breeze looks to throw on first down. A diving grab. I think he got that. Yeah! Snappers, give us that crackle and make it pop. Breeze on first down. Airing one deep for Julio Jones. That's an interception by Earl Thomas. Big artist extraordinaire. Shrugs off a defender. ET3 heading home. Give it up for ET3, y'all. score on this drive, and you can take your fancy ball home as a winner. Starting this drive on the ground. And not too much doing there.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
1 yard gain last time. Come on now. You can do better than that. Second down. They'll run it. No, sir. Back at the 23. Stop 3 yards behind the line on second. You got this. Throwing his pick on third. Moving to his right. Looking right sideline. That's a catch. And the defense finally stomps on the brakes at the 49. But not after a chunk of yards. Scoreless so far. Can't look back. Time for drive 2. First down on the ground. And they'll take him down after a really nice run.
Nice play, baby. Nice play.
Okay, that's a gain of 7. Keep moving that ball. First down, going to the ground. Battles through a tackle. Ouch. You hurt me, defense. Come on now. Your fans are wincing out there. Tighten up. First down. Going to the ground. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Only 3 yards last time. You're going to need more than that.
Double time. Double time. Hey. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 now.
Second down. Running it. And he'll maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I know you feel that.
Snapper stacking the secondary here on third.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Now he'll move out the pocket. This rhythm team got a beat. Beat him into the end zone, that is. The rhythm dropped the killer beat down. You trying to get a Gronk spike in KO? I like that. Let's go, rhythm. Playing themselves. It's round 2 of Superstar KO, and you've earned your spot. Now line up your team and show them what you got. First and 10, 75 yards to glory. Superstar KO time, baby. Looking to throw on first and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. A hard pop to make the ball drop. Looking at second down now. Still 10 to go. It'd be nice to pick up that new set of downs right now. Looks to throw. The single-season sack leader, Michael Strahan, gets to the QB to bring him down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Looking to throw on third and long. a shot downfield. And this one is incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one. One shot means one shot. You gotta go for it here. 4th and long. Coach Gruden says throw that rock. Pass caught by Julio Jones. And he's finally taken down after a big game.
Let's go. Left. Watch left.
1st and 10. He'll throw it. He's gonna air it out. That's an interception by Earl Thomas. Pick artist extraordinaire. ET3 heading home. Earl Thomas. 0-0 is a great start, but a better ending is 6-0. Go make it happen. They start with the run. And the short gain that time as they're able to get him down. You got 1 yard. You playing hopscotch or what? 2nd down. They'll run it, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 23-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
Stopped 3 yards behind the line on 2nd. You got this. Throwing his pick on 3rd. Goes left. Looking left sideline, complete.
Let's go.
You know, the way you're pushing that defense around out there, that's a real shame. On 1st down, Nick's got it. Sliding right.
Let's go, baby.
That first drive play calling was out of whack. 2nd drive coming up. 1st down on the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 yards on that last play. Gotta be gunning for the first here. 2nd down, they'll run it. Room to run.
Here we go.
The rhythm is ready to make it clap on this drive.
We ain't giving them nothing.
Running on 1st and goal. Not much, but they'll have to take it. This time they'll throw it back. Rolling to his right, and he'll take it in. Touchdown rhythm. Give it up for the rhythm. Stepping into the 3rd round.
Not gonna happen today. All day.
Taking flash 80, air it out. Here we go, the rhythm, mirror match. You got a pair of wins behind you. Yeah, it's been fun. Just keep it going, or it's the end of your run. It's Superstar KO, round 3. Hey, this is your field. You got 1 drive to score, so get going on 1st down, Newton. Look Looking downfield for Thomas. He takes it in. Complete. Michael Thomas. Now that's tipping the field in your favor. What y'all doing back there, defense? First down, going to the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward for a solid gain. All right, you got 5 on it. You concentrating on picking up that first down. First down, going to the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Rhythm. John Gruden's got the play dialed in for 2. Let's see what they do. They'll try and go for it. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line. So this lead will stay at 6. That 2-point stop gave you a chance to win it all. Go get that score. Start now with the run. And he's brought down after some good, tough running.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Gotta start finding some of that rhythm right about now if you don't want to get beat.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They run it with him again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 here, but KO fans want to see those splash plays.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
This time they'll throw it Vic. And Vic goes down for the sack.
Check, ready. 48 to Mike. Mike 48.
It's third and a bus ride. Here's Vic. Can he do it himself? They like.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go now. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
First down on the ground. And they're going to get him down after a pretty good run right there. Okay, a yard short of the marker. That shouldn't be a problem for a superstar KO player of your caliber. Right? Rolling right.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mike 50. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
First down, going to the ground. Taken down in the backfield by Ed Too Tall Jones. Lost a yard on that first down play. Don't want to start moving backwards in superstar KO. This time they'll throw it Vic. Looking long. Not a good throw, son. Intercepted. And that pass is Rhythm. Just not feeling it this third round, but they'll be back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just... The 25 at the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
Ready. Set the flag. 41's the mark. Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And some room to work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Forced out to him. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he cuts right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time a turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and that'll hurt the average.